today to do a November closeout and set up the month of December. So let's go ahead and let's jump into it. So for payroll for November, we calculated it would be $18.60. So 9:30 and 9:30 is $18.60. And then for the extra, we calculated 300, and the actual was 163 plus 310 equals 473, which gives us 2,333 for actual. Rent is always the same. Family Heritage always the same. Erie Insurance always the same. AT&T and Spectrum always the same. So $8.11 for bills. And then for groceries, it was $140 plus $140. So that was $280. For gas, we budgeted $80 for the month, and it was $40 and $40. So that is $80. For pets, we budgeted $50, and it was $25, and then $107, which is $132. Household, we budgeted $30, so 15 and 15 is 30. Netflix, we budgeted 17. Excuse me. And we budgeted 17, and then that turned out to be more, but I'm just going to keep it at 17 because it was already out of my account before I knew it was going up. So for laundry, we budgeted 50, so 25 and 25. So now we have 280 plus 80 plus 132 plus 30 plus 17 plus 50 equals, that's definitely not right. 280 plus 80 plus 132, okay, 280 plus 80 plus 132 plus 30 plus 17 plus 50, 589. For Prosper, it was the same. Sam's was 29, Chase was 40, Merrick was 4, and Capital One was 30. So for Affirm, it was 77, and then 100. Oh, so 177. So 426 plus 29 plus 40 plus 4 plus 30 plus 177. And if I'm being real quiet, it's because my nephew's still asleep and I'm trying not to wake him up. So 706, because doing this video will be impossible once he's awake. So for sinking fund, we had 20 for gifts, so 5 and then 46. It was 51. Christmas, we budgeted 34, and so we had 5 and 49. 54. Emergency, we budgeted 50, and we had 15 plus 46 equals 61, And then for car maintenance, it was 10 the first time and 46 second time. And then we had no miscellaneous. So for that, our actuals are 51 plus 54 plus 61 plus 56 equals 222. So now we're going to move down here. So the actual income was 2,333. The bills were 811. The expenses were 589. The debt was 706. The sinking funds were 222 and 0 for miscellaneous. So 233 minus 811 minus 589 minus 706 minus 222. Apparently I should have $5. But I'm not sure where it would be. Oh, where would you be? Nothing else is different. Alright, well, let's go back to the ones that changed and let's make sure they're right. 280 plus 80 plus 132 plus 30 plus 17 plus 50, 589. 426 plus 29 plus 40 plus 4 plus 30 plus 177, 706. 51 plus 54 plus 61 plus 56. Alright, well, we might not balance this month. 233 plus 811 plus 589 plus 706 plus 220. 233. Wait. 2333 minus 811 minus 589 minus 706 minus 222. Yep, I'm off by $5. So I don't know where the $5 went or how I got it, but we're just not going to balance this month. At least it's just $5 and not a lot more. So let's move on to December. Let's move on to December and work on this. Now in December, I have 3 paychecks. I technically get 4 because I have a bonus, but I'm not going to count that one. So my paycheck should still be about the same. They should be about $930 plus 3. So we're going to budget $2,790. There are 5 Thursdays in. Are there 5 Thursdays? So we're going to budget $100 a week for the extra job. And I'm going to do it times 6 because in theory there should be 2 for each of these paychecks. So 600 for extra. So that should be 2,790 plus 600 should be $3,390. Now, Rent will be the same. Family heritage will be the same. This is a 0, not a 6. Erie will be the same. AT&T will be the same. And Spectrum will be the same. So that is 450 plus 56 plus 120 plus 95 plus 90. 811. Groceries, we're going to budget $420. And gas is going to be $120. Pets is going to be, because it's a little bit longer of a month, we're gonna leave it at $50. Household, we're gonna leave it $30. Netflix, I'm gonna put it back down to where it should be because I canceled that subscription and I might restart it since my nephew's here. That's what's changed. So we'll see if they can do right when they take this out. And laundry, I'm gonna bump up to I'm going to bump up to 75. Okay, so now we have 420 plus 120 plus 50 plus 30 plus 17. Okay, calculator, can you please just cooperate with me this morning? Thank you. 30 plus 17 plus 75 is $712. Alright, debt, they are almost always the same, 426. And then we're going to come back to Sam's in a minute. Okay, we're back. My camera cut me off. Apparently I ran out of storage. So, we're going to leave Sam's for a minute. And then we'll have Merrick, which will be $4. Capital One will be $30. And Affirm we're going to leave blank for a minute. So, we should see how much I have left. So 3390 minus 811 minus 712 minus 426 minus 40 minus 4 minus 30. So I'll have 1367 left. And so what I'm going to do is I think let me see how much this Affirm is, because it's going to make the difference. So in December, this will be, the balance on Affirm is $231. So we're going to go ahead and pay it off. And then we're going to minus $231 over here. Okay, and then Sam's Club has a balance of, and Sam's Club has a balance of $576. So minus 576 leaves me with 560. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 50 in gifts, 300 in emergency, 100 in car maintenance. Let's see what we have left. 50 minus 300 minus 100. So it should leave 110 left for Christmas. So now, let's add these up and make sure they're right. 426 plus 576 plus 40 plus 4 plus 30 plus, wait a minute, 426. Goals for the new year: to get a better calculator. that I don't have to fight every time I do a video. 30 plus 231. So we're sitting at 1,307 apparently. 50 plus 110 plus 300 plus 100 equals 560. Alright, so let's see if this balances. So in income we're going to have $3,390 minus $811 in bills minus $712 in expenses, $1,307 paid towards debt, $560 in sinking funds, and we're hoping for zero miscellaneous. So 3390 minus 811 minus 712 minus 1,307 minus 560. That gives me zero. So that is the plan for that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this up over the next couple of weeks, and which is what I'm doing now. So 930 and 200 would be 1130. 930, 200, 1130, and 930 and 200, 1130. See how fast we can do this. I think I'm going to run out of memory on my card. And I'm going to start with the very last paycheck of December. And that is because that's when all of this will come out. All of my main bills. Not all of them, but majority of them. So, that way I don't forget them. So for the first paycheck, we won't have rent, family heritage, or Erie, but we will have AT&T and Spectrum. So that's $185. And then we're going to do 140 for groceries, 40 for gas. What did I do for pets? We did 50. So that'll be $17. Household will be 10. Netflix will do 17, and then 25 for laundry. So that will be 140 plus 40 plus 17 plus 10 plus 17 plus 25. Okay, it waited till I got to the end to mess up. 40, 17, 10, 17, 25. 249. And then out of Prosper, or what are we going to take out? What are we going to take out? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pay off Affirm on this first paycheck. And I'm going to see if I can't make all these credit card payments. Sam's is due on the 11th. So maybe I should do this differently. Yeah. Let me go with 576 for Sam's. Let's kind of keep track of where we are. 185 plus 249 plus 576 equals So that leaves me $120. So I think I'm going to have to pay Chase before then. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. So then I'll have 80. The rest of these will be able to wait. So we'll leave that like that. And then for sinking funds, I'm going to put the entirety of this into Christmas. And that is because on the 8th I have my Christmas party. And I'm going to need to get stuff for that. So that's how that one's going to work. So I forgot to even write overview down here, huh? When I was making this, so income minus bills minus expenses minus debt minus sinking funds minus miscellaneous. So income 1,130 minus 185 minus 249. Nah, that's a 9. And then debt is 576 plus 40 is 616. And then this is 80. So 1130 minus 185 minus 249 minus 616 minus 80. That gives us 0. So now let's hop over to the next paycheck. And so this isn't paid. I have no bills this paycheck. We're going to do 140 for grocery, 40 for gas. We're going to do 16 for pets, 10 for household. Netflix won't need to be paid, and 25 for laundry. So 140 plus 40 plus 16 plus 10 and 25 is 231. Now, over here, I already know we have to put 20 in Christmas because that will be the last paycheck I can add anything for Christmas. Because the third paycheck, Christmas will already be here. And so for Sam's, will be paid off. Chase, we will have made their payment. So then we'll have 426 for Prosper, 4, and then 30 for Capital One, and then 231 for Affirm. So let's see where we're at. 426 plus 4 plus 30 plus 231 equals 691 plus 231. So 922, so minus 1130. So we have $208 left. So Christmas is fully funded. We're going to go ahead and we're going to fund gifts for $50. I lost count somewhere on this calculator. I did something. Minus 50. Okay. Minus 20. Okay. I don't think I minus that 20 when I did the original calculation. So then we're going to go ahead and fully do car maintenance. Minus 100. And then we're going to add the last 38 to emergency. So 50, 20, 38, and 100 is 208. Alright, I didn't do it on this one either. Huh. So income minus bills minus expenses minus debt minus sinking funds minus miscellaneous. So income 1,130, bills 0, expenses 231, 691 for debt, 208 for sinking funds, and 0 for miscellaneous. So let's see how we do. 1130 minus 231 minus 691 minus 208. $0. So now that one's taken care of. Alright, so here we are on the last and final paycheck. So we have the bills set up. 450, 56, 120 equals 626. We're going to do 140, 40. I think I did. 50 minus 17, 16 equals, okay, so this one will have 17, 10 for household, nothing for Netflix, and 25 for laundry. So 140 plus 40 plus 7. Let's try to finish this up. My camera's having a fit about storage. So, expenses are 140 plus 4. Okay, 140 plus 40 plus 17 plus 10 plus 25. So 232. And at this point, all of our debt has been paid off. Well, not paid off, but paid for the month. So we won't have any of that. And then gifts is fully funded. Car maintenance is funded for what we budgeted. And then that means that I think I added nothing to emergency the first time, a 38 the second time. We had 300 minus 38, 262. Let's see if that's where it fits. That's where it should fit. So, 1130 minus 626 in bills, 232 in expenses, 0 for debt, and 262 for sinking funds, and 0 for miscellaneous. Hopefully, 1130 minus 626 minus 232 minus 262. I have $10 somewhere. I have $10 somewhere. Well, let me see if I can figure that out, and I'll be right back. Okay. So I figured it out. Christmas was supposed to be 110. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to change this 20 to a 30. And I'm going to move this to a 28. So we're just shifting $10 from one to the other. So this should be 28. Which now means 300 minus 28 should be 272 instead of 262. I don't know why I wrote 0 right here. 272. And again over here. 272. Now let's try it. 1130 minus 626 minus 232 minus 272. 0. And there we go. So that is the budget for December. I appreciate you guys watching. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have had a great week, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.